Hi, I'm Ashley. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes and in the same location as the previous video, but that is because I can't stop. I'm gonna keep filming, but I wanted to make sure they were separate thoughts, separate videos, you know, stick with the theme. Anyway, so let's keep watching. We just watched Hannah has the Wiggly, Tom and Becky Barnes. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Tom and Becky Barnes they're fine. And then all of a sudden they get around the Wiggly and they become obsessed with him. And they attacked Hannah, but in order to do so, they lured her with the song. And so now we're gonna keep going and see what happens.
All right, Mr. President.
Oh, yeah.
Beginning interdimensional convergence with the black and white.
I don't know about this, John. Foreign policy was never my strong suit.
We're not sending you in there half-cocked, sir.
Okay, so surprisingly enough, I have dealt with having to work with a microphone in a headpiece like that because we did Little Shop of Horrors and the dentist puts on a mask. Right? You've seen it, right? So it puts on a mask. And so the microphone, we had to be so strategic about where lapel microphones and wig mics are so expensive. There's so many rules in dealing with them. It gives me anxiety just working with them and even putting them on actors, especially working with children actors. I want y'all to notice the sound difference. And the only reason is because I want y'all to become more aware of sounds. And so that's why I'm pointing them out. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. You have to be a really good sound technician to know where to place that, and then you have to be able to communicate effectively with the actor.
We have a hydrogen bomb ready to deploy into the black and white if need be.
Oh, God, I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Mr. President.
Don't puke in that.
The greatest strategic value of nuclear weapons has always been deterrence.
I love the shadow effect.
Wiggly is a being who has never contemplated his own annihilation.
I was talking over him.
Mr. President. The greatest strategic value of nuclear weapons has always been deterrence. Wiggly is a being who has never contemplated his own annihilation. If threatened with such, he may retreat from our reality. Good luck and Godspeed.
This is so cool.
Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Mr. President, do you copy?
Yeah, John, I hear ya.
Do you see?
I see blackness. Endless blackness. Hello? Hello?
I'm so nervous.
My name is Howard Goodman.
Hi, Howard.
I'm President of the United States of America. Earth? I demand to speak to the entity known as Wiggly. There's nothing here.
Howie.
Hello?
Howie.
For God's sake, what do you want?
Calm down, Mr. President. You have to.
That's right. No, John, I can't hear you. Can anyone hear me?
How you doing there, Howie?
Who are you?
Okay, I want to point out the biblical reference here with the apple, or not just biblical, because Adam and Eve and temptation, I think that's why he has an apple. I mean, that's used in almost like in a lot of stuff. So look at Snow White. Disney did it too, the poisoned apple, and from the villain. Just wanted to point that out.
Do you know why it had to be a doll? It all boils down to belief. It's a powerful thing. You see, people don't believe in governments anymore. No matter who the masses vote for, they always get the same thing. The poor get poor and the rich, well, they just get richer. Swamped in student debt, credit card debt, medical bills. The people have been abandoned by everything.
This might be the scariest bit. You're too close to reality, sir. I'd rather go back to my willing suspension of disbelief. Thanks.
Everything except products. That's the only comfort they have left. And you, the President of the United States, you were Wiggly's greatest ally.
No, that's not true. I can't be evil. I'm a status quo Democrat.
Mr. President, Howie, we're losing him.
Xander, I know what must be done.
John? No, John, don't go in
Go,
there!
John, go. Go, John, go.
Only in America could Wiggly take root. Hold this. Do you think that in the Netherlands they'd give a shit about some toy? No, they're too busy enjoying their paid vacations and the free health care. You empowered Wiggly. You invited him in. And now you come into his house to make demands of him? Thought that you could outsmart the very thing that runs the blood of your kind. Secret greed and the lust for that you will give up your will and your pride. You're hoping to be saved no matter what you have raised. Behold the depths of depravity and decay. It happened on your watch, your time is running out before worlds collide. You went and opened the box and then
And then we have a song. Yes. I'm so excited for this. Okay. I'm getting Labyrinth vibes from this one.
Stay strange.
How you turned my world, you precious thing. You starve and near exhaust me. Everything I've done for you.
Like David Bowie in Labyrinth, how he's the something king. The wizard king? No. The Labyrinth king, the crystal king. He's some kind of king. The black king? I don't know, remember. But he's... David Bowie is... Remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Voodoo, you do. You remind me of the babe.
You remind me of the babe. Babe with the power. Power of voodoo. You do. Remind me of the babe.
Are you getting David Bowie vibes like I am? Which is awesome because it was funny. It was a funny villain, and when you're talking about such dark humor like this, you really need a funny villain, and Joey Richter is doing such a beautiful job of giving that to us. One thing about this song, maybe you'll notice it now, is it's so fast that there's really no room to breathe. So it's going to be hard to sustain, and he might get tired, although he's a pretty high energy dude. He's in shape, so he probably can, sustain through the whole song, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it.
Came in a slick little package and drove you insane, 'cause your thirst for stuff is never slaked. Now the end is nigh, the apocalypse here, in a package that's not what it appears. You may ask why the doll, well that's all it takes. When you're made in America, in a valley of silicon.
Okay, so the reason for my face is that I'm trying to figure out the ensemble come in. It sounded like they're unison. There's not any harmony going on, and I think maybe they rushed in. They had to change into the Wiggly outfits. I love that everyone's come back and is wearing this. This one, I bet it's called Made in America. It didn't really fit together. But it's fun. It's fun, right? I'm going to go back just a second and listen to that again.
Here in a package that's not what it appears. You may ask why the doll? Well, that's all it takes. When you're made in America.
When you're made in America. So one of two things happened here. He either struggled to make that jump. It's a big jump. When you're made in America. And I think it's right on his break where he needs to belt to be successful. It's right there, probably right there on this first passage. And what I mean by that, that's where your voice wants to switch from chest voice into head voice. When you're made in America. Another thing that might have happened is that he might have been trying to add grit, but it was back here instead of forward. So it's like that. That like when you're gonna hawk a loogie like they do in Titanic.
Your turn. That was pitiful. Come on, you really gotta hawk it back, you know? Get some leverage to it. Use your arms. Arc your neck. Now you see the range on that thing? Mm-hmm.
You gotta get in the back of the throat. When you're made. Sorry, it makes me want to gag just doing that. It just wasn't quite, the voice didn't, it got trapped for a second. It circulated back here rather than circulating up and out. But he did lock into place afterwards, just something vocally to notate. There's something not meshing up, and I think it's just a transition. If there's an awkward transition in music, or somebody starts coming in, you can't hear the music, or you were sick, so many things can add up to that not being great. It works for the character because he's a villain. Like I was, maybe he was purposefully trying to do this, but something to notate. But he did just sustain beautifully there. Let's listen to that again.
You may ask why the doll? Well, that's all it takes. When you're made in America. In a valley of silicone.
That was cool. So we had like a little silicone car. I'm telling you, if you're not being successful on holding notes out or being powerful with voices, you need to make sure your vowel is locked in place. A great example of this is in Mean Girls the Musical, for I'd Rather Be Me. We hear, I'd rather be me, I'd rather be me than be with you, I'd rather be me. But you cannot hang on to that E vowel. It's too bright. You're going up high. You have to balance it out. You have to round out the vowel. So instead of singing, I'd rather be me than be with you, you need to sing May. I'd rather be May. I know that's weird when I say it, but whenever I sing it, it makes sense. Listen to this. I'd rather be May than be with you. It rounds it out. It gives a little weight to that higher pitch, so that it's not so bright and small and piercing. Like that's like laser beams. If it's too piercing, we're like, it's annoying, right? So if you're struggling, modify your vowel, change your vowel up. Typically when you're up higher, you want to stay bright and lifted, but you might want to round out that vowel a little bit. The reason I say all of this is because Joey Richter is producing really great vowels. That's the first step to his really cool successes. And because his voice is in such a healthy, comfortable place, he's able to add things like flutters to his voice. Listen to the O sound again.
In a valley of silicone.
Silicone. I can't even do it. It's interesting.
Welcome to Wiggly Shop, your America assembly line. We got toys and trucks and big fat butts that'll help you pass the time. Hey kids, you know that you grow up with all the crap you want. Just sprinkle it with dust and a gob of fucking lust, and you wave your world goodbye.
Wiggly, wiggly, wiggle, wiggly, wiggly.
We're getting a beautiful chorus moment here. Wiggly, oh wiggly. Oh, I don't think those are the notes, but I like that melodic line. Add it in, Jeff Blim. Add it in. Or maybe that is exactly what they're doing in case. What do I know? But we're getting a really nice chorus moment here too. I like that.
Wiggly, wiggly, wiggle, wiggly.
Lots of harmonies.
Wiggly, wiggly,
more chorus stuff from Kim Whalen.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggly, wiggly, wiggle.
Hello, Mr. Prezzy-West. Welcome to Drowsy Town.
It's you.
Don't be frightened. You're my bestest buddy, one.
No! No, I've come to tell you to leave us alone.
Leave? Just before Christmas? It's going to be my birthday, you know. I wouldn't want to miss out on opening all my presents. I think I'll start with you. I'm going to cut open your bellyway.
He's so nice.
And deck the halls with your gutsy watsy.
Enough!
Yes! Go, go. I wonder if that audience member still has the apple. I wonder if the audience member ate the apple. I wonder if the audience member got it signed later and then tried to keep it for all eternity. Someone tell me what happened to the apple.
Your minions may do me no harm, Wiggly, for I cut through them with a blade of truth. Be gone!
I'm sorry, John. I fucked it up.
Don't worry, Mr. President. Come on, let's get you out of here.
It's too late, John! Wiggly's prophet has been chosen, and as soon as she has a doll, she will bring about his birth. You open the box, a doll came out, and he'll touch down soon to erase any doubt that he's all you need to fill your heart. Now the end is nigh.
I don't know if I went into another song. If I did, I did. That I can't stop watching. These songs are so seamless into the musical and into the show that I don't know where one starts and the other one ends. I don't know where one ends and the other one starts. So if I did, I guess I'm making another video. So pardon me while I do this. But oh my God, this song. Oh, this one's beautiful. And I say that as in not melodically beautiful. I mean, it's in like the whole ensemble, the band, the chorus, and the robustness. It's just really well balanced, perfectly mashed together song.
And as soon as she has a doll, she will bring about his birth. You open the box, a doll came out, and he'll touch down soon to erase any doubt that he's all you need to fill your heart.
Who's doing that? Is that Joey Richter? Oh, we get this kind of vibe in Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Morning in Paris, the city awakes to the bells of Notre Dame.
Like just a lot of Gregorian chant like things going on in the musical, in the movie. And that's kind of what it reminds me of here. Can you tell that I'm pumped up? I'm really pumped up. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. Good thing I put captions on. I have to burp. Hello? Any burps in there? Okay, well, it might come out.
Now the end is nigh, the apocalypse here, in a package that preys on the worst of your fears.
It's Joey Richter being amazing.
It is done, a work of art that was made in America. In a valley of silicon.
There! The portal! You must go, Mr. President. Go now!
What about you?
Return is no longer an option for me. Without a suit, my body's already begun to dematerialize. My spirit will be absorbed into the black and white. I'll do what I can from here. It's been an honor to serve.
Sure.
We're all made in America.
Key change note. We're all made in America. Same note from the previous key, new key. We're all made in America.
It's been an honor to serve.
Sure.
We're all made in America, in a valley of silicon. No!
Hey, Howie, are you all right?
There's no reasoning.
I'm gonna stop. I feel like I went to the black and white and back to Made in America. We're all made in... Okay, so I thought that was a key change. That's what a typical key change sounds like. But then it ended, or he didn't change the key, or... I don't know. It was weird. But it was the black and white. Maybe it was purposefully written that way. I feel like Jeff Blim is somebody who would know all the music rules, would be like obsessed with learning them and then try to play with them. But then when it came to writing his own stuff, he probably wants to figure out how he can break those rules. In fact, when you take music theory classes, the first year or two is just a teacher telling you,
hey, these are all the rules.
And then the second year is,
these are how to break all the rules.
That's music theory. I guess that's why it's a theory, but it's really cool to see if that was Jeff's intention. Oh man, I would love to get my hands on the sheet music of any of Jeff Blim's songs. I loved that. I loved that I got 80s vibes. I get a lot of 80s vibes from Jeff Blim. I've been keeping up with the new musical coming out, The Cinderella's Castle. Have you? And it gives me Labyrinth vibes, like 80s rock. Like you would see in Labyrinth. I think that Jeff just likes the 80s, which is a really fun era. But this Made in America, I'm pretty sure this sounds like another song called Made in America. John Mellencamp, I think I'm getting some of those vibes.
It's just made in America. Made in America.
You tell me what you think Jeff Blim's inspirations are for this song. I love that, again, that the villain is coming off very comedic, because it would be very hard to watch. It would be way too serious if we get this dark show and it's not comedic. Nobody wants to go sit for 3 hours in a live theater and watch something. I think it's in live theater, it's too close to home. Like, it's too real, right? I think it exists, but I think you just have to do it in a very comedic way. You have to have both the happiness and the darkness. And in a movie theater, it's different. You're there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's on a screen. It's not real people in real life doing this. So, it's a delicate line when you start messing with horror, because you can really traumatize somebody. If this was all straight up dark, it would not work. It would not. I definitely am somebody, I can sit here and watch this knowing that the comedic vibes are going to come in and comfort me in my time of need. Man, this show is doing so well. I can sense and feel that we're starting to approach the end. Things are happening very quickly, and we're starting to see the climax of the entire show. Made in America was fun. It was fun. Did you have fun? I love it. I love it. Anyway, okay, well, that's what I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can catch the next video when it pops out. I will be deciding on my next series soon, because I know we're approaching the end, and I know that the title of song is coming up too. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll sing with you soon.